This is Mitesh Khatri here again. If everyone is able to hear me and see me both, quickly type in yes in the chat window quickly now. So, what is today's topic? Today's topic is how to control your subconscious mind. That's right, how to control your subconscious mind and make sure that subconsciously you are programmed for success. A lot of people are not succeeding in their life because they are programmed for failure. So they keep working hard, but their mind is stopping them to grow in future. So how do you really reprogram your subconscious mind for success? How do you really reprogram your subconscious mind for happiness? How do you program your subconscious mind for making money? All of that we are going to learn today, right now. Now, those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife Indu, we are law of attraction coaches, and we are also best-selling authors of this book, The Law of Attraction. Now, before we start learning about how to reprogram your subconscious mind, let's understand a little bit about the power of your subconscious mind. What really is the power? Everyone, quickly tell me right now, the breathing that you are doing, are you consciously doing that breathing right now? Is your conscious mind doing the breathing, or your subconscious mind is doing the breathing? Who is doing your breathing? Type in S for subconscious or C for conscious in the chat window quickly. Everybody knows that our subconscious is doing the breathing for us right now. We are not doing the breathing, breathing is just happening. Who is doing your food digestion system right now? Subconscious. Keep typing in S in the chat window for the questions that I'm answering for you. The breathing is happening by the subconscious. The digestion is happening by the subconscious. Our age is growing subconsciously. Consciously, we are not growing. So everything that is happening in our body right now, except talking and listening, language processing in your mind right now is happening automatically. Subconscious is doing language processing. Understanding is happening by subconscious. Memories in the subconscious. 90% of our life is controlled by our subconscious, correct? Only 10% is about conscious mind. So, how do you really take control of that subconscious? Let me give you one more example about the power of subconscious mind. There is this one person who gets cancer. It's a true story, by the way. There's a person who gets cancer. After he gets a cancer, he's been told that there is a new drug, an experimental drug. If you take that drug, you can be completely cured 100% in just 1 week. Now, this person had tumor in his stomach, so he had stomach cancer. Now, he was waiting for that drug, but the doctor said because it is an experimental drug, it is important that you wait for this drug. Maybe you will get it, maybe you will not get it. Now, because people were saying this drug is 100% guaranteed, he could not wait for the drug. So he was like desperately waiting for it. Eventually, after 1 month of waiting, they gave him the good news that you are on the waiting list and you've been approved. The experimental drug will be given to you. He gets the drug. An amazing part. In 1 week, this is a true story. You can go on the internet and find it. His tumor actually disappears. His cancer actually disappears. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? 1 week after that, he was cured. His life is absolutely normal. He lives for another 1 year. He lives for one full year. 1 year after that, he sees a newspaper article that says that experimental drug, which was created by that pharmaceutical company, is not 100%. There has been come through experiment, it has come to light that this drug does have flaws. It is not a perfect drug, and it is looking like the drug is going to get people's problems back, which means it's not giving 100% cure to people. A couple of weeks after that, this person gets the tumor again. True story. Few weeks after that, he's dead. How does that happen? The subconscious has the power to heal us. The subconscious has the power to kill us. Our subconscious is really, really, really powerful. I'll give you one more example of subconscious. Let us say your subconscious wants you to believe that you only deserve to make 10,000 rupees a month and you get an opportunity to make more money. If your subconscious is programmed to make 10,000 rupees a month and feel comfortable at 10,000, if you get a higher opportunity, here's what you will do. Everyone write down sabotage. Write down the word sabotage, or SD, self destruction. Self destruction means our subconscious mind will help us do self destruction, which means we will make some kind of a mistake, something will go wrong in life, we'll say something stupid to somebody, or if nothing, we'll be late somewhere. And as a result, because of self sabotage, because of self destruction, we bring that 1 lakh opportunity down again, and once again, we are back to 10,000 rupees. This is how the subconscious works. I know a friend of mine who was waiting to go to US for many, many years. His subconscious was programmed for failure. So one day, finally, his organization gave him a US visa, and not the US visa, but he got an approval to go for an interview for the visa after many years of trial. Finally, he got that interview. He was very, very happy. True story. This friend of mine is in Pune. He reached Mumbai, and after he reaches Mumbai for the interview, he suddenly remembers he forgot his passport in Pune. True story. He forgot his passport in Pune. This is not something he did consciously. It is subconscious that made him do self destruction. How many people here are realizing some of us have also experienced this? Have you experienced any time in your past where our subconscious created self destruction for us because we lost opportunities because of our own mistakes? We said something stupid to somebody and we lost relationships because of our own mistakes. Have you experienced self destruction in your life? One or two times, small or big experience? Type in I in the chat window quickly right now. While you're typing I in the chat window, I'll give you one more example of self destruction. A lot of people are struggling with weight loss, but why are people not able to lose weight? If they are programmed to live their life at a particular body weight, what happens because of that, they will start exercising, and then 5 days after that, something will go wrong, and they're like, I don't feel like exercising now. Or they will lose 3 kilos, okay? And after losing 3 kilos, there will be some party, there will be some occasion at home, some marriage, something will happen. They will go in that marriage, they will go to that party, they'll go to that holiday, and they gain 3 kilos again. Self destruction. Who does this? Conscious mind? No, a conscious mind, why will it do that? Consciously, I want to lose weight. Consciously, I want to make more money. Consciously, I want to be happily married. But subconsciously, if I'm programmed for failure, success goes down again because we do self destruction. Is everyone clear about what is the meaning of the power of subconscious mind? Your self destruction happens because of the subconscious mind. Similarly, if you reprogram your subconscious mind, listen to me carefully. If you reprogram your subconscious mind, instead of making 10,000 rupees a month, now you can make 1 lakh rupees a month if you learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you reprogram your subconscious mind, you can learn to lose weight. I'll give you my example. I started increasing my income not because I was learning new business strategies. Business strategies I knew for a long time, but I was failing, failing, failing. I started really succeeding in my life when I started upgrading and reprogramming my subconscious mind. Second example for my weight loss. Many years ago, I was 77 kgs in body weight. You should see some of my old photographs in my YouTube video. I was looking really big. So 77 kgs, I went up. 16 to 17 kgs, I was overweight as per doctors. Now, because I reprogrammed my subconscious mind, I was able to lose 16 kgs in just 3 months. And the best part, I programmed myself in such a way that even now I have been able to maintain my perfect body weight. Is that making sense to you? Everyone type in MS if you are making sense and if you're understanding the power of your subconscious mind. Only consciously saying something is not going to help you create success in your life. You have to learn to reprogram your subconscious mind. Then law of attraction will also work for you. Are you ready for 4 simple steps to learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind now? Type in 4 in the chat window. If everybody's ready to learn those 4 steps, how you can use very scientifically to program your subconscious mind. As you know, I'm a very scientific guy. I love to talk science. I don't want to only give examples for people based on a philosophy. I love giving people examples of science. So, are you ready for some science, everyone? Once again, type in S for science if you're ready for scientific examples, scientific steps to reprogram your subconscious mind. Here we go. Step number 1, very, very critical, repetition. I'm telling you the science, repetition. Everyone type in R for repetition in the chat window right now. When you repeat something again and again and again and again and again and again and again, it goes boom, straight to your subconscious mind over a period of time. Subconscious programming requires repetition. Let's take an example of negative example of repetition and positive example of repetition. You were a small child and somebody tells you for the first time, right? You bring bad marks in, let's say, maths. And somebody for the first time says, you're very bad at maths. Now, first time the teacher said that, you're like, okay, maybe. You didn't believe it because first time somebody told you. Now you go home, you show your report card to your parents, and they say, wow, beta, you've got wonderful marks in all your subjects, but you're very bad at maths. Second repetition. Third time, some neighbors come home, and your parents are telling the neighbors, generally, my son is very good at studies, but little bad at maths. Third repetition. Then friends are repeating. Now what happens is you also start repeating. I am bad at maths. I am bad at maths. I am bad at maths. How many of you have experienced this in your childhood on any one particular subject? You've got repetition from other people that you're bad at it. And then you started repeating that. So what happened? Your subconscious got programmed that you're bad at maths, right? This happened exactly with me like that. As I grew up, I realized that I was not getting good at business because business is a lot about numbers. And I had programmed myself, I'm bad at maths. So I reprogrammed my subconscious mind by saying, I'm excellent at maths. I am excellent at maths. Now, this repetition of science is what we teach in Law of Attraction based on two lessons. One is a lesson called affirmations, how to make affirmations. I have created a very special video on this. Some of you probably have already seen that. If you've not seen it, go to YouTube later and type in my name, Mitesh Khatri, and then type in how to make affirmations, or even type in the word affirmations after that. You will learn how to make affirmations which you can repeat every single day in your life to reprogram your subconscious mind for success. So, those of you who've not seen my YouTube video on how to make affirmations, do you promise me that today you will watch that video so that you make perfect affirmations for yourself and you could create a repetition in your subconscious mind of a new program based on what you want to attract in your life? If you promise me, type in IP, I promise, in the chat window. Now, this is only for those people who've not seen my videos yet on affirmations so that you can learn and you can start creating repetition. You can create results using repetition for health, for relationships, for career, even for money. I've personally done that in my life. My income has grown, my health has improved, my relationships have improved, my financial life has improved, all because I use affirmations to repeat again and again in my mind so that I'm able to reprogram my subconscious mind. Second technique is again very, very scientific. It's called as vision board. What is a vision board? A vision board is where you create a board on which you have your affirmations also, plus your pictures. Pictures of who do you want to become in your future. Example, if you want to really lose weight, take a picture of you. You've already lost weight. Maybe take a picture of 5-year-old you and put that picture on that vision board. And you should create multiple vision boards, not just one, so that you can see it at multiple places in your house. When you are passing by that area and you're looking at that picture, your conscious mind is not looking at that picture, but your subconscious mind is listening to that, is looking to that picture every time you cross that area. Like right now, I'm talking to you here. On my left side, I have a vision board over here. This vision board, I don't consciously look at it every day, but every time I come inside this room, my subconscious is looking at it. I'll give you one more example of how powerful our visual senses and subconscious mind is. Do you know how to drive a car or ride a bike? Have you had this experience where you're driving a car or you're riding a bike on the road and you suddenly have this feeling that somebody's coming very close to you and you suddenly turn and you save yourself from an accident? How many people here have had this experience? Type an I in the chat window quickly. Now, how did you have that experience? Because of your power of subconscious mind. Your vision is more powerful than you imagine. So it's very critical to create a vision board. Now, if you're meeting me for the first time and if you've not seen my video on how to create a vision board, don't worry. Go to YouTube later, type in Mitesh Khatri vision board, and you'll see specific steps of how to create the perfect vision board to program your subconscious mind to what you want to attract in your life based on your goals. My team is also going to paste the links of these videos in the description window below after this video is complete. Okay. So you'll probably even find it in the chat window maybe. So that's the second step. Now let's go to the third step. But before that, everyone type in RV. R is what? Repetition. V is what? Vision board. Why are we writing R? Repetition again. See, the more you're repeating this here, it's going to go in your subconscious mind. Remember in school, they used to say if you really want to remember something, repeat it again and again. See, repetition. So type in RV. R stands for repetition. V stands for vision board. How many of you promise me if you've not seen my vision board, you will watch the vision board video tonight and you will create a vision board tonight and you will not sleep tonight before you create your vision board? If you agree with that promise, type in IP, I promise, and share that vision board with me. I would love to see your vision board. You can show me that vision board either on my Facebook, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, maybe even in YouTube. You can come and share your affirmations in the chat window below after the video is complete. Okay, so that's about the vision board. Now let's learn the third technique. This is one of the world's most powerful techniques. I can't explain the technique in detail right now because I've created a separate video on it. It's a very powerful topic, but this is one technique that can give you truly magical results. Here we go. Subliminal message. What is a subliminal message? A subliminal message scientifically means some message that goes to your mind without the interruption of your conscious mind. Example, let's say you go home and you're trying to convince your brother, your sister, your wife, your parents, someone, or your friend, saying, you know what, you should learn law of attraction, and they are resisting. How many of you have had this experience here? Type an I in the chat window. You love law of attraction, you get results with law of attraction, but sometimes when you tell other people about it, they are resisting, they're not learning from you. Have you had that experience? Type an I in the chat window. Now, when people are resisting, it's because their conscious mind is interrupting with a very powerful message about learning law of attraction. So, if our conscious mind is interrupting, subconscious mind cannot be reprogrammed. Subliminal is a messaging technique which gives you the ability to program any person's subconscious mind without the interruption of their conscious mind. An example of a subliminal message is that, let us say, there is some music going on in the background right now. And inside the music, there are affirmations combined. So, what happens? Consciously, you're not focused on the affirmations right now because of the music. As a result of that, the affirmations go straight to your subconscious mind. That is why every day we do an exercise called DMP. Everyone type in DMP in the chat window. It's called as Daily Magic Practice, where every evening 9 p.m., Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. every day, I meet my Law of Attraction students. It's called the Basic Law of Attraction Students Program, where daily magic practice means for 30 days, we help people reprogram their subconscious mind with new powerful messages using subliminal messaging and using repetition during 9 p.m. session every day. You'll find the link to the DMP session below in the description later. So, repetition, vision board, subliminal message. Everyone type in the chat window RVS. Come on, quickly type in RVS. R means what? Repetition. Take your hands like this, repeat with me. Say repetition. What is V? Second point is vision board. V, second point, vision board. Third point, subliminal messaging, which means giving messages to your subconscious without the interruption of your conscious mind. I've created a detailed video on subliminal messaging. Later, go to YouTube and type in my name, Mitesh Khatri, subliminal message. You will get a clear cut video. In fact, this video we made kind of a combination of Hindi and English. So you'll really love this video. Now, going to fourth step. The fourth step that I'm about to tell you is not something you can immediately apply, but it's more information that I'm giving you right now. If you master the fourth step, you can absolutely become a master at reprogram not only your subconscious mind, you can learn how to reprogram other people's subconscious mind in 10, 10, 15, 15 minutes. Now, are you ready to learn what is this fourth step? Everyone type in 4 in the chat window, because this technique is such. I'll give you an example of some of the results that my students have created with this technique. There's one of our students right now who's doing this fourth technique with me right now, has been having water allergy. Can you believe it? Water allergy. Every time she goes for a shower, she comes out and her entire body is red because she has allergy of water. And it has burning sensation for her for many, many years. After using this technique, the fourth step that I'm telling you about, she reprogrammed her subconscious mind. And in only one technique, in one step, in 10 minutes, she was able to reprogram her body in such a way that now she has no water allergy. No, it's not hope. Nope, no. For those of you who are typing hope, nope, no in the chat window, it's a completely different technique. It's a very powerful technique. It's not something you can learn in 5 minutes. It requires a little learning time. But once you master it, see, that's why I said fourth step is not about right now implementation. It's about mastery. Are you willing to learn something that can make you a master at not only programming your subconscious mind, but other people's subconscious mind? Type in I in the chat window if you want to learn how to master your subconscious mind. Fourth step is called as Master NLP Techniques. That's right, Master NLP Techniques. What is NLP? The full form of NLP is Neuro Linguistic Programming. See, Neuro Linguistic Programming. Programming what? Subconscious mind. What is N for neuro? Neuro means neurons in your brain. L means language, the language of those neurons. And the P word means programming. So right now, our brain has programming. And where is this programming living? in the neurons. Our brain has brain cells, which is also called as neurons in our brain. Neurons are being fired even right now in your brain as I'm talking to you, as you are talking to me. Both our brains are firing neurons. If you learn the language of these neurons, you can reprogram the subconscious mind and make yourself believe anything you want in a very less amount of time. The only thing is, because this is a mastery technique, this requires about 10 to 12 weeks to learn and master completely. Do you have the patience to learn? If yes, type in yes in the chat window if you have the patience to learn. So I do something called a complete NLP mastery workshop, which goes across 12 to 15 weeks sometimes. The first lesson from me is a gift to you today. How many of you love gifts? Type in LG, love gifts. If you want to have the gift of my first lesson of NLP completely free, there's no charging for it. Even after the lesson one is complete, there's no charging for it. You're welcome to learn that video as many times as you want in the NLP lesson number one. You'll be blown away by understanding what NLP can do for you. There are 16 powerful techniques. Everyone type in 1 6 in the chat window. 16 powerful techniques of NLP, which gives you 16 different ways of reprogramming your subconscious mind to achieve anything you want. I'll give you one more example in my life. So, in my life, I was struggling in relationships for a long period of time, and I was just not getting married. Even though I was having relationships, I was breaking up many years ago. I had like 3 breakups back to back. The surprising part is I used to always break up before 14th of Feb, which was the Valentine time. I don't know why. Actually, now I know why. My subconscious mind was programmed for failure. Then, when I learned about NLP and repetition, vision board, subliminal messaging, all of this, when I learned, I started applying this in my life. And about 3 months after that, I met Indu, my wife right now. And I'm very, very lucky to have her today. But I was able to attract that beautiful woman in my life, my good luck in my life, because of NLP, because of subliminal messaging, vision board, repetition of law of attraction, affirmations in my subconscious mind again and again and again. Would you like to receive this free gift of what these 16 techniques are? A complete 2 hour first lesson of the NLP program completely free. If yes, here is what you should do. Hold on. You should go to this particular link here. Uh, Ritesh, what is the link again? It's miteshkhatri.com/NLP, right? Yes. Okay. It's also available in the chat box right now. Ritesh is just telling us. Ritesh is our team member. He's the one who helps us with all this stuff. So miteshkhatri.com/NLP. The link is also in the chat window. When you click on this link, you will find a registration page. You can put in your name, mobile number, and email ID. Be careful that your mobile number is correct. Be careful that your email ID is correct, because immediately after that, you will get access to the first lesson based on a particular timeline when that webinar is happening. The first lesson is completely free for you. Full 2 hours, but it'll give you absolute clarity on how to reprogram your subconscious mind and what are those 16 techniques. I give you complete revealing exposure of all those 16 techniques in that one lesson. Okay, with that, we are done with today's video. I've shown you how to reprogram your subconscious mind. 3 techniques you can implement immediately. One technique will take a little time to learn, but I'm giving you the first lesson completely free. Are you loving it today? Everyone typing it, type it in the chat window. L for loving it. If you're loving the learnings that you're having with me about programming your subconscious mind, am I keeping it simple for you? Am I keeping it scientific for you? Is this convincing enough? Is this simple enough for you to implement and practical to get results from? That is my main goal every time I'm teaching. My mentor said, Mitesh, teach in a way that is practical, scientific, easy to implement. And that is what my purpose has always been, my mission has always been. So I hope I've been able to give you some more information today on how to program your subconscious mind based on repetition, vision board, subliminal messaging, and the free NLP lesson. And I hope I'm making it practical for you, easy to practice, simple to understand every single day. So, those of you who really liked what is going on today, here is what I would like you to do. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and share this video with as many people as you possibly can, so that more and more people can learn how to reprogram their subconscious mind. Right now, there's a like button in YouTube below this video. Just give it a like. Later, share this video with at least 3 friends in your life so they can also learn how to reprogram their subconscious mind with these simple techniques. Most importantly, the next video that I'm coming up with is even more powerful. But to understand what is the topic of that next video, to get an email on when exactly is the time for that next video, you need to subscribe. When you subscribe, you will then get a bell icon on YouTube. Hit that bell icon so that you get an email of when are we going to do that next video and what is the topic of that next video. Is that good, everyone? Superb. With that, I'm showing you that link one more time, miteshkhatri.com/NLP. On this link, when you register, you'll get that one lesson completely free. Before we leave, quickly let's do a recap. RVSNLP. Let's quickly type it in the chat window. R, which means repetition, V, which means vision board, and S, which means subliminal messaging, and NLP after that. So RVS, NLP. Quickly type in RVS NLP in the chat window. I look forward to seeing you in the first lesson of the NLP course, completely free, but I'll expose you to those 16 powerful techniques of reprogramming your subconscious mind starting now. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.